Have you ever entered a room and immediately forgotten why you walked in there in the first place? I do this all the time. I stand there looking around, hoping for a clue. I know I came in here for a reason. I just wasn't wandering around. More often than not, if I go back through the door to the place where I was standing when the thought occurred to me, it comes rushing back and I can hold on to it as I attempt the task again. This is because doorways are liminal spaces, a transitional place or state. A doorway, the threshold of a room, is neither the room you've left nor the one you're entering, and that physical boundary has the power to interrupt our memory, no matter how recently the thought was formed. But liminal spaces aren't only physical spaces. They're emotional ones too. When we experience something like the death of a loved one, a move to a new community, graduation or a job transition, maybe a years-long global pandemic, our brains can struggle to make meaning as we grapple with the way it used to be and the new reality before us. Holy Saturday is a liminal space. In the church, we tend to focus on Friday and Sunday, or maybe Saturday night, really, really late if you're an Easter Vigil kind of person, because there are concrete events that happened those days for us to commemorate. But the transitional, liminal nature of Saturday speaks to me more and more as I get older, as I experience loss and newness and change in ways I haven't before. Instead of glossing over Saturday, I want to sit in it. I want to take the time to stand in the doorway between the old reality and the new and hold loosely to both, rather than I want to take the time to stand in the doorway between the old reality and the new and hold loosely to both, rather than jumping from the depth of one to the other. I want to wonder in the mystery of what has been and what will be, because the boundary between them is never a sharp line. It's blurry. It leaves room for imagination. It gives us the space we often need to make a big transition. The religious authorities try to seal off the door of the tomb. They want to keep Jesus' body inside so no one can steal it and fake a resurrection they so clearly believe could not happen. By blocking that liminal space, they attempt more than a physical barrier to transition. They are trying to maintain the status quo of the empire around them, the one upended by Jesus' very existence. If Jesus stays in the tomb, literally and figuratively, they don't need to worry about their way of life being threatened. They don't want to imagine a new way or sit in the unknown. But I have a hunch that throughout the day on Saturday, as they moved about their lives, maybe even as they guarded the sealed tomb, they wondered and waited. Wondered, what if? Waited to see if the impossible would happen. Because they, like us, were human. Humans who exist in liminal spaces, knowing what has been and imagining what will be, whether we like it or not. As we journey through this Holy Week, may we all find the strength and courage to embrace the liminal spaces in our own lives. May we be open to the possibilities that lie ahead, even when they are uncertain. May we let the mysteries of God surround us and remind us that we are not alone when we wonder, imagine, and wait.